As the dawn breaks over the treacherous peaks of the Iron Mountains, Orion, a young harrier with feathers the color of burnished copper, feels the weight of his lineage.
The migration of the great flocks has begun, a river of wings flowing south, but Orion lingers, watching the ancient constellations fade.
His mentor, a battle-scarred great gray owl named Hesper, lands softly beside him, his eyes glowing like embers in the morning mist.
"The Silver Peak is not just a destination, Orion," Hesper hoots. "It is a testament to those who survive the gale."
Suddenly, a sudden cold snap hits, turning the damp air into a flurry of crystalline frost that clings to the bird's wings.
Orion takes flight, his wings cutting through the biting wind, testing the strength he has built over the long summer.
Below them, the landscape transforms into a jagged labyrinth of ice and stone, where the wind screams through narrow canyons. A shadow falls over Orion. It is Vane, a ruthless peregrine falcon who believes only the strongest should reach the sanctuary.
Vane strikes with the speed of a falling star, forcing Orion into a dizzying spiral toward the forest floor.
Orion recovers just feet above the frozen trees, his heart racing as he maneuvers through the dense, snow-laden pines.
Hesper watches from above, knowing that Orion must find his own path through the shadows of the valley.
In the heart of the valley, Orion discovers a hidden thermal, a warm updraft rising from a subterranean volcanic vent.
The warmth rejuvenates his tired muscles, allowing him to soar higher than he ever thought possible.
But the path is blocked by the great mist, a wall of white that hides the treacherous needles of fate.
Orion remembers Hesper's lessons. Do not trust your eyes, trust the vibration of the air against your primary feathers. He closes his eyes and dives into the whiteout, feeling the subtle shifts in pressure that signal the proximity of stone.
A sharp rock face looms suddenly, but Orion rolls midair, his wingtips grazing the cold granite.
Emerging from the mist, he finds himself in a realm of pure light, where the clouds form a floor beneath his feet.
He spots a group of younger swifts struggling in the thin air and decides to lead them toward the lower currents.
Together, they navigate the high-altitude winds, a testament to the new leadership Orion is beginning to exhibit. As the sun sets, they reach the glowing grotto, a cave lined with phosphorescent moss where the migrants rest. The light reflects in Orion's eyes, revealing a map of the stars he must follow to reach the Silver Peak.
Deep in the night, a predator of the earth, a mountain lion, stalks the entrance of the grotto.
Orion lets out a piercing shriek, alerting the flock and driving the intruder back into the darkness.
With the threat gone, the flock settles, the sound of rhythmic breathing filling the glowing chamber.
The next morning, the Silver Peak finally appears on the horizon, a spire of quartz that glitters like a diamond. Vane is already there, waiting at the narrowest pass, challenging Orion to a final test of flight.
"This peak belongs to the swiftest, not the kindest," Vane sneers, launching into a vertical climb.
Orion follows, not by mimicking Vane's speed, but by using the complex turbulence created by the falcon's wake.
They reach the dead zone, where the air is too thin for most to breathe, yet Orion pushes forward.
Vane falters, his lungs burning, his wings heavy from his aggressive ascent.
Orion reaches out, not with talons to strike, but with a wing to steady his rival in the thinning air.
Shocked by the grace, Vane relents, and the two rivals descend together toward the sanctuary of the peak.
The Silver Peak is a paradise of emerald lakes and ancient cedars, untouched by the winter's bite.
Thousands of birds have already arrived, their songs creating a symphony that echoes through the valley.
Hesper arrives, his journey slow but steady, a proud glint in his old eyes as he sees Orion. You have found more than a peak, Orion, Hesper says. You have found the soul of the sky.
Orion takes his place on the highest branch of the great cedar, looking out over the next generation of flyers. The wings of destiny are no longer a myth, but a living legacy carried by the young harrier. As the moon rises, the birds settle into their new home, ready for the seasons to come, their journey finally complete.